Welcome to Plandish, where plans are flexible, the vibes are good, and the kids are suspiciously quiet. I'm Alexandra, a twin mom, routine realist, and lover of all things planning and hosting.
And I'm Joe, golf dad, reluctant co-host, and king of winging it.
Let's dive into today's episode before someone spills a snack. Hello, you wonderful Plandish people. Welcome back to Plandish. And how our past 2 weeks have exactly been that. Very much Plandish.
Yeah, it's been crazy, and crazy might be an understatement. It's also been a really long time. We were talking before we got on here that we've been on the mic, but it feels really good to be back.
I know, it does. And we also have an awesome guest coming up, and it should be another amazing episode. But also, real quick before we do, quick little shout out to Back to Home Base. That is my little corner of the internet where I share planning hacks, hosting tips, and ways to make family life feel a little more doable. And if you love hosting or love having family members over, you've got to go check out the Home Base Hosting Club. It's my monthly membership packed with menus, planning guides, and ideas so you actually can enjoy hosting without the stress. So it's hosting but planned-ish. So join at backtohomebase.com and I will link it in the show notes.
All right, let's hop into the double weekly debrief. We have 2 weeks to cover. Alexander, if you want to get us started, a lot of different places that you could do.
Lot of different where do we start? Points. First of all, it has been a while. We kind of been through the ringer the past 2 weeks. You especially, for sure. It was kind of a much needed break. It's just also, too, we pre-recorded a lot of these things. So that's probably why it seems like such a long time since we've been on here.
I almost forgot how to do this, honestly. It feels like it's been 2 months since we've sat in these chairs.
Joe's hanging on by a thread.
I was hanging up. I mean, I still sound maybe even a little nasally. You might be able to hear that coming through the mic.
The sickness is just constant. I mean, knock on wood. I won't knock to annoy the microphone, but I have not gotten sick. And I think that's just mother's immunity. And shout out to Premier Protein Shakes. They may be bad for you, whatever. 30 grams of protein,
they're not bad for you.
Immunity and vitamins. I take those every day. And I swear that's probably why I'm
it's really
sick.
Pissing me off that you are not getting sick. And I keep getting cold after cold.
I know, with the boys.
2-year-old sickness after 2-year-old sickness.
Losing your voice.
I wrestle with them more. I mean, I eat their snot.
I'm around them 24/7.
Tate, as we were just wrestling today, had the big drool that fell into my mouth.
I know.
So what's theirs is mine. And honestly, I don't know. It's been okay. I haven't been that sick.
I think also, too, your immunity is weakened from your travel.
Yeah, the travel's been nuts.
Joe has been... Where haven't you been in the past 2 weeks?
Yeah, 10 plane rides in 10 days.
Yeah.
Charlotte, North Carolina for a day.
Uh-huh.
Albany, New York, which is in upstate New York for those that don't know. Did that for a couple days. Was home for 24 to 48 hours and then flew out to Portland for a wedding.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's been a little nuts.
And you've only been home for a few days, and then we're about to go back on but this is a family road trip, so this is going to be fun.
Yeah, it will be fun, and we'll update you all next week on that as we do the trip. But yeah, I'm a little worn out, but that's what dads do. I'll sleep when I'm dead is what I always jokingly say. You don't like that saying that much, but
I know you've been getting home late too, super late.
Well, especially the Portland trip. So I got in at 1 a.m.
That's insane.
I was up. The wedding was on Sunday. I was up way too late till 2 o'clock in the morning. Had to drive to the airport for a 7 a.m.
5 a.m. our time, 2 a.m. Portland time.
Portland time. But 7 a.m. Flight to get back home. I did get lucky, so I did get to fly first class because we had some miles and some upgrades available to us. It's bad, though, when I fly first class and I don't get obliterated on free drinks.
Yeah.
I drink water.
That means you're struggling.
Yeah, I was super hungover.
And your voice, shocker. Every time you always see your friends, your voice goes. It is hilarious.
No, I know. That's part of the reason why we didn't record last week, because I didn't have a voice. And I was extremely tired. We would have had to record it and put the show out the next day.
And kids were sick.
And everything was just going to happen.
Yeah.
So apologies on taking the week off, but I think it worked out anyways. But yeah, so I got home from Portland. Was lucky enough to fly first class. Didn't have any of the drinks on the way back. Was super hungover. I wore my glasses all day, which for anybody that knows me, I never wear my glasses.
I know.
I felt like I smelled. I didn't get a chance to brush my teeth.
Woof.
Well, let me tell you why. So we went and changed. So my friend, I was in the wedding. We went to his house to watch football, or his Airbnb in Hood River, Oregon. Went to his house to watch football. Got dressed. Left my toiletries in the car Didn't get back to the car until the next morning when I was heading to the airport.
Oh, rough.
So I never really got a chance to brush my teeth. Flew home in basically the same clothes I was in. I was smelly, horrible, just one of the worst travel days. Finally got back to Tampa around midnight. Mm-hmm. The bags didn't show.
Yeah, I remember.
They were sitting there.
He called me. He's like, hey, can you find out where the bags are? I'm like, how am I going to know from in my bed right now where your bags are coming in from?
Well, it does show on the app that I don't think I had the access to the app. But there were like 5 planes coming in at one time into Tampa. And the bags that were going around the carousel were LaGuardia. Ugh. We were coming in from Phoenix or something like that. I'm looking around. I'm like, hey, you guys, there's no one grabbing bags. These definitely aren't ours. No one knew at American Airlines. So
did you guys
eventually,
look at the tags?
They all said LaGuardia.
Oh,
but no one from LaGuardia was standing around getting bags. So I was very angry and started to like get at the end of my rope.
Yep.
I'm like, where are our bags? Of course, American Airlines lady, all she is doing is looking at the board that we all have access to. I'm going, you got to have something else. Go talk to somebody. Eventually, the bags ended up coming. Getting an Uber. They're doing construction around the airport. Around Tampa, Monday through Thursday.
Oh yeah, that was another phone call.
11 o'clock at night, they shut down every freeway out of the airport, which is insane to me. I didn't know that was occurring. My Uber driver didn't speak a lick of English. I had you on speakerphone.
Like, what was I gonna do?
Trying to get an alternate route.
You didn't have maps?
No, wait, it was not showing that it was blocked off.
Oh,
the Uber driver was like, I didn't speak any English, which, I mean, bless him, though, for doing it. We actually kind of joked. I Google translated.
Smart.
Saying thank you, great job. He also said great job in English. He didn't speak very much English, but I was teaching him some stuff. It actually ended up being kind of a nice little moment with him. But I was just
and you got home and I'm
like,
you took a shower immediately and I was so thankful.
Yeah, I had to. I think I might have to throw my shoes away because they were so smelly. Like it was just bad all around.
Oh my
it was
goodness!
One of the worst travel days I think I've ever gone through.
Joe.
And now we get to drive in the car for 15 hours.
But you are with the most planned person on the planet.
No, you're on top of it. Yeah.
Like we are currently recording. We record in our room because that's the only slice of area we have in our house, and all around us is packed stuff. Like we have everything laid out for this trip. So I'm a very planned person, and I do checklist upon packing lists upon meal plans, everything. So this trip will be lux compared to your travel day. I don't know. First class though.
It's still going to be driving with
and
the
also,
kids.
That's the wild card. We have zero idea how they're going to do.
I have a fairly good idea that's not going to be straightforward, but we're doing it in chunks though. Asheville.
We are being a little smart about this, so
Philly.
If I can give any key hints to parents, time it out with nap time. So we're going to start driving. We have 10 hours to do. We're going to break it up. We're going to start driving in the evening, and we're timing it out so the boys are only awake for 3 hours for their wake window, and then they're going to go to bed. So we're kind of hoping they'll sleep, and then we can log some hours in the evening.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
And I don't mind driving. I actually prefer the driving part. I'll probably try to work during the day.
Yeah, and I'll drive, and then we'll flip.
Yeah, I don't mind driving.
And no fast food, guys. We are not doing any fast food. I am prepping
really
food. Like making muffins, making sandwiches, making protein balls, like all the above.
So my piggy mouth shut, and as I see the McDonald's pass, I'm doing Uncrustables this trip.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uncrustables, apples.
Yep.
We're not spending any money on fast food, which is... We're saying this now.
I know. We'll probably spend way more on groceries than fast food.
No, I'm just saying, like, if I hold firm to this, I'll be very impressed.
I know. I am even making, like, little snack packs of cheese and crackers and nuts for the boys. Like,
I-95 is Satan's a noose for fast food. It is so bad. We do need to go to Buc-ee's, though. Can I give a shout out to Buc-ee's?
Oh, God.
I don't think anybody on the West Coast is going to know Buc-ee's, though. It's definitely just a Southern thing, I think. I mean, we can
funny. You
Google
make
that.
us stop there every time.
Because it's, how do I explain it? How would you describe a Buc-ee's? Have you ever been inside? You always sit in the car.
Okay, because every time we go to Buc-ee's, it's like 4 a.m. and I'm so exhausted. I'm like partially asleep.
There's a clothing store in it. There is every single food item you could ever think of. Every single drink item you can ever think of. Donuts, to burritos, to pizza. It is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I don't even like calling it...
Cafeteria style or like you order?
No. It's like station to station, almost like a nice ski lodge where there's like pizza and then a burger
like
station.
A nice ski...
Well, then there's like a burger station. But you can also get a sombrero, and you can also get what are those things called? The snow globe.
So Joe's Funhouse, pretty much.
Yeah, it It is insane. If you've ever heard of Buc-ee's, people know, and they swear by it down here. I don't even like calling it a gas station because it's so much more than that. It's not a gas station stop. It's not a trucker stop. It is clean. The bathrooms there, really nice.
So, like, compare it to Wawa or completely different?
Totally different. It's like Wawa on steroids. It's like 10 Wawas in one.
So is it like, what's that grocery store?
It's like a mall.
It's like a Wegmans of the gas stations.
Kind of. More like a, people are going to understand Fred Meyer.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Freddy's. People are going to know Freddy's. It's kind of like that, but in a gas station mode. I don't know. It's just pure bliss on the road. And yeah, every time I go in there.
You get coffees and burritos, but it's so early.
Yeah.
But this time we're going to be there late, so I guess that'll be
different. Can get lost in Buc-ee's, but they have a little bit of everything in there. And then, of course, like the candies, and it's just anything you could ever imagine as far as like the trucker road life. They've got it at Buc-ee's.
Oh my God.
So we'll report all back on this trip. But yeah, we're doing better now. We're caught up on sleep. I'm back in
Are we ever really caught up on sleep?
No, I mean, yeah. We can get the last time I haven't gotten up at 6 a.m.
Oh, please. I actually literally tried to have you sleep in the other day, and you didn't want to.
Yeah, because I feel like, especially on the weekends, I got to get up.
And also, it was the Ryder Cup this past weekend, so it was a lot of good.
Sports was so good.
Yeah.
We're in like that's another thing too. Like, we got to be grateful because the sports calendar right now I would take when it's like mid-April and I'm like, there's nothing on.
Oh, you always weasel your way to find something of sports.
I don't know. This last weekend, though, was like peak sports watching. And I did thank you a million times. You do suffer through.
It's not suffering. I do enjoy
It's not your forte, though, to sit and watch. I mean, we had golf on Saturday, started at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
College football then took over around noon. Mm-hmm. The Oregon-Penn State game didn't finish until like 11 at night.
Poof.
We woke up the next morning. The NFL had the Ireland game, started at 9:30.
But the Ryder Cup started at 7. And,
Ryder Cup on Sunday was at noon.
Yeah, Sunday at noon.
Finished up around 4 or 5.
That got interesting.
That got interesting. Yeah, you actually were into that a little bit.
Yeah, so was Birdie. Birdie loves watching golf. He goes dead golf.
Yeah, and then the Packers-Cowboys ended up at 12:15 that night. I mean, it was from 7 a.m. on Saturday to Monday in the early morning hours.
Yeah.
Just nonstop sports.
Yeah.
Nonstop. And I could do it again. I mean, if I was telling somebody at work today, I was like, if I could have that weekend, if I could bottle up that amount of sports in a weekend, it was just perfect.
That was a lot. Like, I really don't know how you guys watch Red Zone. Like,
Fantasy
I understand.
Football, though.
That's the
why.
thing. I get
football.
it. But when they're showing 2 to 3 to 4 screens, I can't mentally process all of that at once. That's overstimulation. That's actually no joke. That's when you saw me like disappear the afternoon. I was a little overstimulated.
I used to be like that with Red Zone too, surprisingly. Like when it first came out, I thought it was too much. Mm-hmm. But when you're in fantasy football leagues,
I guess once you've been vetted,
you got to see every touchdown, and then the witching hour where everyone is finishing up.
He was coming to me. He's like, I will do all my tasks, but after witching hour. I'm like, what the
morning
fudge
slate.
The
afternoon, that depends on who's playing. The afternoon I can always skip, but the witching hour in the morning, it's always a good time. Around like 3:30, 4 o'clock. The kids too, just starting to get up from their nap, even if they've made it that far.
But even though there was a lot of sports on, you were like, I'm not saying this is non-normal, but we were productive this weekend. We actually took apart our entire couch, vacuumed under it, mopped the hardwoods,
we're
like that around,
freaks.
Dusted, like.
What are some things we found? So my dad's toothpicks, his like serrated toothpicks, which are honestly a hazard. He's got to stop leaving those. There was a Sour Patch Kid.
A cracker.
A full cracker. A pacifier.
Mummified Cheerios.
Your hair scrunchie.
My hair scrunchie. Oh, yeah.
That was pretty much about it. For 2 years of not doing it, though, it was very, very nice. I don't know. I get like a weird high from having those
We do random ass
things.
projects, and we wonder this all the time. Do other people, like,
yes,
all of a sudden go batshit crazy and detail all of their stuff?
I think that's batshit crazy. The reason I wanted to do the couch because my mom, when she was here, she dropped the Sour Patch Kid in the crevice, and I thought it was going to get a roach or like smush down and get all sticky, and I couldn't move the couch the way it sets up. It's like you have to lift the couch up to get it off the hinge. It's a really It's hard to describe over a podcast, but there's like 2 locking mechanisms that you have to lift the couch up off. I couldn't figure it out when my mom was here, so I said, fuck it. I'll wait till Alexandra gets home. And then we put it up on our whiteboard like Saturday morning. Let's do this task. It's
a good thing for everyone to move their couch away from the wall or whatever it is and just vacuum under it.
It gets nasty under there.
Like, you don't think about it. You're like, oh, nothing's there. But it's just the dust. It's a lot of the dust. I didn't really think our house was that dusty because I do go around each room.
Not underneath the couch, though. That's where the dust bunnies are born, and that's where they're created.
But poof.
Especially 2 years of having the kids, like enough Cheerios were under there to feed a small. I could have a bowl of cereal with how many Cheerios were there.
God. But that, we cleaned that. We had sports on. Joe's back from travel, and we literally are starting our trip on when this comes out, Wednesday.
Yeah, and I'm done with work travel too until Boston in November, and I'm done for the year after that, and then 2026. So, but yeah, work's firing up too. End of quarter, end of year, end of month.
Yep.
All the fun stuff.
All the fun things.
Yeah.
But hey, we're a team. We've got this.
Yes, as always.
All right. And now our interview with Alexis. Today's guest is someone I have cheered on for a while now and who actually gave me my first mic moment as a podcast guest. So this feels like a very full circle moment in the absolute best way. She's a former trauma ER nurse turned aesthetics queen, a nurse injector making skin smoother and confidence stronger, and a podcast host of Mama and the Wild Crew and her brand new podcast, Wild Crew Kids. She's a fellow mom navigating all the chaos with a dose of humor and hustle. She's also building a brand, raising her babies, creating space for real mom convos, and somehow doing it all while reminding us we're allowed to pivot, glow, and still lose our minds occasionally. Welcome, Alexis, to Plandish.
Hi, Plandish fam. How's it going? Thank you so much, Alexandra. I am so excited to be here. It seriously does feel like a full circle moment. And I just want to say, you guys are rocking it.
Oh my gosh, you guys are too. Like, you are amazing.
You're so sweet. It is like definitely my go-to. Like going in the car, my kids, like Crew Pearl knows what it is now too.
I
So
love it.
and I love when you have Joe on too. It's so fun. But like you said, like you mentioned, I'm Alexis Schmoker. I started my career as a trauma ER nurse, then stepped into medical sales while I was having my babies. And now I have found this new chapter in aesthetic nursing. So right now I am stepping into a new role at a stunning new medical spa in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. So I'm an Oklahoma girl. Yeah, it's called Balanced Med Spa. And I have had just the absolute privilege of training under some of the most brilliant injectors and working alongside and learning from incredible nurses and nurse practitioners, estheticians, pharmacists who are just truly like the experts and top of the game. So that has been so inspiring, just in a great environment to grow in. On the personal side,
I love it.
My husband Jordan and I have been married for almost 5 years. So he is just the best. He pours so much of himself just into this next generation. He's a teacher, he's a soccer coach, a great dad. So together we are just in, like you said, this chaos, this beautiful chaos of raising our two little ones. So we have our daughter, Crew Pearl. She is 3.5, just beautiful, full of life, but girl, she is like our strong-willed blessing.
Oh God.
She is our strong-willed girl. And our son, Wilder, he just turned 1 last week. So I think our kids' birthdays are like close together.
Yes, very close.
The boys had their birthday party too. So same, we had like a little fun, cool baby party and like a million things. But he's like our laid back, silly, sweet baby brother, just the absolute calm to our crazy storm. And I am the host of Mama at the Wild Crew podcast. So that is a faith-based motherhood podcast, which you were on episode 15, guys. Check it out.
Loved it.
Yeah, where I sit down with other moms and just talk about the real and raw parts of motherhood. And like you said, we recently launched Wild Crew Kids. So that's been so fun, just a playful little podcast to talk about Jesus and open up those conversations and doors with our kiddos. So between the family life and podcasting and new career, I'm just really passionate about creating the spaces and connecting with other women and moms like yourself and your listeners and feeling encouraged and just encouraging other moms and letting them, know that they're seen and reminded that, like you said, it's okay to pivot and grow and still chase joy in these different seasons.
Yeah, that is absolutely amazing. Like, I love your story. I love everything that you're doing. And yeah, I cannot believe this is finally happening. You're on my podcast now, which is just awesome.
So exciting.
Yes. So what was the first moment that you realized, okay, maybe I need a little something different than the ER?
Girl, if I'm honest, like I did not see it at first. It was my husband that was the one that really had to like stop and sit down and be like, I know that you love the ER because I started pre-COVID and loved it. Like I was fast-paced, chaotic, adrenaline rush, young, pre-kids, all about it, just
Oh yeah.
obsessed. And then COVID hit, and like everyone, it just rocked me, especially working in the ER. It was like, like that toxic boyfriend
Oh
relationship.
God.
Like, I kept being like, no, it's fine. I can handle it. I'm strong enough.
Hmm.
When in reality, like, I was just high anxiety, operating out of fear. It was just not a healthy season. So, Jordan was really the one that, like, had to step in and say, like, look, your joy is gone from this and nursing, it's bleeding into, the rest of our life and your happiness and enough is enough. And it was really like that hard, like, I don't know, kind of like my first
Hmm.
like big adult decision, like I
Yeah.
can continue on this path or we can make something different. So, um, it was really just like God's timing though, because I put in my notice and I immediately had like a new job fall in my lap that was flexible. Like in medical sales, it was very flexible. It was something I'd never done before. And then we found out we were pregnant with Crew Pearl. And, it's just a reminder that sometimes those hardest pivots, like the ones that we are just being so resistant to, can actually be the ones that bring the most growth and joy. So I'm
Yeah.
just thankful for, having my husband and someone that really like saw me in that time and was able to speak truth into like my situation, our situation, like our family's future, and have like that clear picture and kind of have like that loving but real conversation.
Hmm.
So because without that push, I probably would still be like doing the same thing. So yeah.
I hear ya. I hear ya. COVID really did seem like it did a massive almost stress test on everybody because I think every going forward with everyone's lives, you graduate school, you get into your career, and you're just told like that's your career. You work, work, work. And I think after that massive stress test, a lot of people, and also too, it was a huge epidemic or pandemic, but a lot of us realized like it took a step back, like is this really worth it in life? I know so many people too right after COVID really did massive pivots, and I was late bloomer. I only pivoted maybe, I don't know, back in March, but still like you and someone else telling you too and seeing you deteriorate, like that's why we gotta love our husbands, because as much as how frustrating sometimes they can be, they're also very loving and also are the only ones to see you day in and out. So that is really awesome that he was supportive, told you like, hey, we gotta shift, we gotta pivot, we gotta do this, and you're glowing now. So
Oh, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. It was definitely like a scary thing to decide and step into, but it just like once I made the decision, I remember like putting my notice in and just feeling like that like wave of peace. And
mm-hmm.
so it was definitely right. And I know, yeah, you recently had a pivot too, and it's just different seasons too.
It really
Like
is.
God knew I was about to step into motherhood and like I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know at the time, but things change I think in motherhood too, and it was like that shift in me. I was so career focused and all
Yes.
of a sudden it was like this light bulb of like you said, like, oh wait, like there's this whole other part of life that I have thought about, yes, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have any concept of it. And so really like opening myself up to like there are seasons in life,
Yes.
and it's not like you said like the end all be all. Like there are times to grow and change, and that time of like the slow season at home with my kids and doing sales, and it was so needed at that time, and now I'm able to kind of step into something else, so that's
Yeah.
great.
Oh, motherhood is so wild. Like it shocked me too, like I have to say, because again, I was career focused so much as well. And then once you become a mother, it's almost like it is an entirely different side of you that was untapped, you never even knew about.
Right.
But it's just awesome. I love it. I love motherhood, and I'm glad to have now meet other wonderful moms who are just going through the same thing, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
But so what is one thing most people get wrong about injectables? I have to know.
Oh yeah, I think the biggest misconception is just thinking that injectables make everyone feel like fake or frozen or look fake or frozen. I always think of, did you ever watch Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff?
Yes, yes. Oh
Okay,
my
I
gosh,
always
yes.
think of like the mom in that, like,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
okay. So she's also like the bend and snap girl, right? From
Mm-hmm.
Legally Blonde. So I always think about like her. And the truth is, injectables aren't just like one size fits all. So for some people, confidence looks like walking out and just feeling like they look refreshed or like they had just the best night's sleep. And for others, it is like leaning into that more noticeable transformation. And that's okay too. My job isn't to push any like one look on anyone. It's really
Mm-hmm.
just to listen and build rapport and figure out what confidence means to you. So it's not, chasing the trends. There's so many trends out there with like
Oh
TikTok or
yes.
Instagram, there's so many things. And it's not about like chasing the trends for me. It's more just about like facial balancing.
Mm-hmm.
So creating that harmony in our natural features. So everything feels aligned, not altered.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's like where my nursing heart can come in too. Whether like I was in the ER or now in aesthetics, my calling has always been to care for the entire person and to notice and to encourage and to support. So at the end of the day, it's not about erasing who you are or changing who you are. It's about helping you feel like the most confident version of yourself. And I think a lot of people assume aesthetics means you're fighting against aging. The aging is beautiful. Like, what a
Mm-hmm.
privilege we are able to have, like, in aging. And the goal isn't to stop it. The goal is to just feel more confident in yourself as you move through it and embrace it.
Yeah, that's super well said. Which actually kind of like ties into the next question, like how has working in aesthetics changed your own relationship with beauty and aging besides like you just said the harmony of being okay with it all?
Oh, it has changed just like my perspective on it so much in the best ways. Like, let me tell you, confidence is so powerful.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
very
like I
true.
said, it really is. Like I said, my husband, my son is 1, so I'm 1 year postpartum
Mhm.
now. And the first postpartum season I had with Crew Pearl was hard for me. Just like I think coming into that new body, new self. I don't know. I just like I didn't expect myself to feel that way after, so I didn't prepare myself for it.
Yes.
And so coming into it, like I told myself this time, and I told Jordan before I even had Wilder, like I'm giving myself 2 years this time, like 2 years of grace, before I even start thinking about like my body, my weight, what, anything like that. And so I just told him like I'm not even like thinking about that this time. And I like really took that to heart. So I almost went a little too crazy to where like I wasn't taking care of myself. So I think that's a
Oh.
like a good balance of
Mhm.
like, like I needed a haircut. I needed my eyebrows waxed. Like I needed to buy a new bra.
Oh,
Like
yes.
those things where I'm like, okay, so I think it's like finding the balance of that too. So I finally was like at about the 1 year mark, okay, like I need to get myself in check a little bit. So, I got my hair cut. I like bought a new bra. I bought 2 new bras
Oh my
actually.
gosh, you are way ahead
So
of me.
I
You're about
bought some new,
oh,
yes, some new underwear, some new space, just like little things can
mm-hmm.
like change everything. And, I got a hydrofacial, I got some neurotoxin, and it like
Ooh.
will change your personality. So I always joke like every time I get like fresh Botox or different neurotoxin, I like tell my husband like I'm just like a different person. It does though. It like makes me feel so confident. And I like posted a reel at the kids. We have like a local trampoline park. It's called
Mhm.
Airtopia. And like a couple days after getting like fresh Botox, I like was at Airtopia and some kids were doing front flips and back flips. And I told my husband, like I can do that. And he's like, you cannot do that. Like, please do not try that. And so he wasn't looking. So I like tried to do it and I landed it and I was like, oh, I can do it. I can
Oh my
do this.
gosh.
So then I did a front flip. I was like, watch, I could do it. And I landed it. And I just felt like, I'm like, this is because of my Botox, because of my confidence. So it really does. Like, that's just
Mhm.
why I love aesthetics. It's not about perfection, it's just giving women the space to feel confident in their
Yes.
skin. And it's not just injectables either. Like I said, like it can be facials, lasers, hormone replacement was a big one for me, good
Mhm.
skincare, like really treating the whole person. Balance is the key. And it looks different for everyone depending on, lifestyle, budget, wants, desires. So working in aesthetics has truly just taught me that aging, like I said, is a privilege. The goal isn't to erase it, but to support it and support other women so they feel, radiant and confident through it. And my heart is just to help women rediscover the balance and the confidence and the best version of themselves that was already there. Like you're not just someone's mom. Like you're you
Yep.
and you're someone's wife.
Hmm.
Like there are other parts of you as well. So like how can we let those shine too?
Oh my gosh. That is like, I have goosebumps from you saying that. That was like
Oh,
amazing. And that's literally
oh,
amazing.
yeah, so real though, because we can get like so caught up. And
It's
don't get
so
me wrong, like
true.
I love being a mom. Like that is my main thing. Like being
Hmm.
Cripple and Wilder's mom is my favorite title. But it's like, how do I not get so lost in that?
For sure.
And
Yeah.
also be me, like feeling like me again.
That is like the biggest thing because I was too, same thing. Like postpartum hit me so bad for almost like probably a year and a half. And
Oh yeah.
I wasn't showering often. Like I spoke on other podcasts. I know it's probably like gross, but I would go 4 or 5 days just because there was no time to eat, no time to shower. You get in this mindset that kids first, family first, house first, and then you forget about yourself. And that was also part of my problem. But I agree. Like, book the facial, like, go get your hair cut, like, do the things, make you feel like a woman and independent and amazing again. Cause it's very, I don't know, I walked into school, the boys' school today when I dropped them off, and I did my hair, I showered, I put makeup on, and I felt great. I was like, dropping the kids off today, no problem. Like,
And that's gonna be hard too. Like I feel like definitely the first time with Crew Pearl, like you just don't feel so much yourself postpartum. So
mhm.
even trying to get cute and dressed up is like a trigger. You're like, oh, nothing
Yes.
fits, nothing. So
Yes.
like buy new clothes.
Mhm.
Don't that was kind of my thing too this time. Like I'm just gonna get new short, whether that's yoga pants, whether, different things like because trying on your clothes that don't fit
Mhm.
is not fun and it's not good for anyone. So like just get a couple new outfits, like
And the
treat
bras. The bras are important. I saw this on Instagram. Your kid doesn't need another toy. Buy yourself a bra.
For real. And that was the thing too. I was buying my kids all of these clothes, like every holiday, all these matching clothes, blah, blah, blah. They had enough. Like
Hmm.
they don't need it. Like what the family needed was for me to, get a bra, get my hair cut, get my eyebrows waxed, get some Botox. Like
Hmm.
that is what that is what really the family needed.
Yep, exactly. Oh, I need to tell Joe I need a new little
Yes.
budget for that.
Yes. Yeah. And that's hard too. I mean, like I said, that's the hard thing too. It is like trying to figure out those logistics and that budget
Hmm.
because, everyone's budget and what it looks like is different. So maybe like trying to create that space. Because, like we said, we can frivolously spend money on toys and
Yes.
kids stuff, but just like sometimes it's harder to set that aside for us.
It's maintenance.
It
That's
is.
fine.
Yeah.
So, what is your secret to balancing being a mom, working, running your own podcast, Instagram, besides Botox facials, haircuts, and all the wonderful things that we can do?
Oh man, we were kind of talking about this a little bit before we started recording too.
Yep.
Honestly, I mean, it's being planned-ish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, like I just want that control. I've
Hmm.
tried to do the whole like white knuckle, color code, perfect schedules, and it just ends up like ridiculous, real life. And with kids, they don't care about my planner. They just don't care. So
Yep.
it's definitely been a process of learning how to just like let go of that control and follow God instead because I just don't know how else to get through it. So, I mean, it looks like for me waking up every morning, even saying it multiple times a day, like, okay, Lord, here I am. Like, where are you leading me? Where do you want me to go? What does this look like? And that shift has helped me find joy just even in this chaos, whether it's working or, recording the podcast or eating dinner on the ground in a dirty locker room at the soccer fields. At the end of the day, all of this is just for his glory. So honestly, I just remind myself it's crazy, it's beautiful, it's messy, but it's all blessing from him. So even if the dinner ends up being Chick-fil-A for like the fifth night in a row, it
Totally
is just
fine.
a gift. Yes. So
Mhm.
I don't have like any good algorithm, just surrender, I guess.
Yep. Okay, so how do you and your husband stay connected when life feels like it's in full survival mode? And give me all the good connection tips.
And that is another tricky one. I mean, there's like no perfect thing. It is just time together is so vital. I mean, and honestly, maintaining that connection is essential, not just for our marriage, but like the whole household to function.
Hmm.
My love language is definitely quality time, which can be hard in this stage of
Yes.
life with littles. Evenings aren't ideal, with kids and bedtimes, and for us, soccer.
Hmm.
So real alone time right now really looks like lunch dates or just going on a walk at lunch. We're both like lucky to work really close by each other. So to really get like alone time, that's kind of what we have
Yeah.
to do. It's like 30 minutes or, he'll drive over to my work. We'll go for a little walk or something. So something that has helped us too, and I think you and I actually have talked about this before, but setting aside 30 minutes a week, and we call it like our admin meeting.
Yes.
Um,
Hmm.
yeah, so we sit down and we kind of like do a week at a glance and talk about like what's scheduled, what soccer looks like, where the kids are at, who's taking them to and fro for different things, like what my stuff looks like for podcasting and I'm a small group leader and I'm in different Bible studies and stuff. So what my schedule looks like there and where the kids are going to be and all that stuff. And so obviously things change
Hmm.
throughout the week and it's not like set in stone, but that at least like handles that communication piece of like the logistics of our household because running a household is like a little business and like for it
Oh,
to
yes.
function properly and for everyone to be on the same page
Hmm.
is vital. And I think like it can be hard to, especially you may be kind of similar. Like normally I'm the one in charge of like the schedules and everything.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that can feel frustrating if you feel like you're doing that alone, or like
Oh,
if someone
yes.
else is just like showing up. And so it's like trying to be that helpmate of really planning everything out, but then also inviting them in for like a little bit of the responsibility of it too.
Hmm.
Because again, like I have two children. He's not my child, he's my husband, he's my partner. So like how do we like do this admin thing, but then also not let that rule all of our conversations. So whenever we do have time to like do little touch points, we're not like consumed by these logistics. So whenever we do get to do our lunch date, like it opens up that time to maybe, yeah, we might have to a couple minutes of where, oh, this changed, but all in all, like we know what the plan of the week is. And then it gives us time, like whenever we do have, like I said, like those little walks or lunch or something to like really try and connect.
Yeah.
Um, so that has been something that is just like a practical thing that has been helpful. And then as far as like date nights, I'll be honest, like we have had a recent, like a bad run recently. We've attempted a couple date nights and they have like failed miserably, just like
Oh.
in the last, I don't know, few months of just different things. But that's just like the season of life, like
Yeah.
babysitter stuff, kids getting sick, you can't control that. So we've just learned to roll with it and still just try and make time for each other in small ways.
Hmm.
Kind of with coaching, like I said, Jordan's a soccer coach. So our life is like consumed by soccer a lot of the time. So for any of the other like coaching wives, families out there, a practical tip for this is like something that an older, more seasoned coach's wife kind of spoken to me young, like in our relationship. I think we were really engaged at the time. And she kind of was saying like, being married to a coach is a job too. So she really said like it's a family commitment. So instead of fighting against it, like spending my evenings with the kids alone at home, like we've really tried to make the choice of if this is where Jordan is, like this is where we'll raise our family. So
Hmm.
making like the field a comfortable environment for me and for the kids
I
too.
love
So
that.
yeah, like I have a little shelf up there that has like their snacks on it, when they were little, like I had my formula up there. I, have a coffee pot. We've got couches, we keep the baby toys up there and like we've like accumulated stuff too. So over the years, like we've got a walker in the storage, like a baby walker. We've got like a slide, all the things. And so we just like pull it out. We've got our jump house up there, just trying to make it to where like this is the situation that we're in and we're grateful to be in. Like this is what we've chosen.
Mhm.
So like I said, instead of fighting against it, like how do we incorporate that and be together as a family so our kids can grow up just surrounded by people that love them and they do love them. Like Crew Pearl calls them her stinky big brothers.
That's so
So
funny.
it's so funny. And she's just like always cracking me up. So, it doesn't look like us like sneaking away to Cabo
Mhm.
together right now in this season. For us, it's like, how do we make this quality time where we're at, being connected in the actual everyday? So, like I said, like, does it mean serving our community together? It doesn't mean pouring into younger kids together. It doesn't mean changing diapers. Doesn't mean, seeking out older couples to pour into us, just trying to, lean into the lifestyle. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's made us kind of stronger as a couple and a family.
I absolutely love that. And he probably loves seeing you guys all there too with him, like when he's at practice and everything. But yeah, that is so true. Like we do our same thing. Like we do Wednesday nights, which today's Wednesday and we're recording. So yeah, it'll be tonight. We like sit down for 15 minutes, go over schedules and everything. And yes, that is great. Like we get to connect, but we at the same time too. Date nights have been failing miserably lately. It's also too like scheduling a sitter and like
Yeah.
kids getting sick or something else is going on. He has to meet up with some friend for this or work conference. It's just, it is different seasons and we work around it. And if we are dead tired watching a show just holding hands, then so be it.
Right. Yeah. And I definitely think it's like knowing what, your spouse is, I guess, their love language too.
Hmm.
Like, just doing different things around the house that can help. But I am not the laundry person. So he is the one that does the laundry. So, here and there, I'll like try and put up the laundry.
Oh my
Or just
gosh.
like little things to take
Hmm.
something off of his plate, I think is also super helpful, just like in that connection. And he does the same for me. Like sometimes if it's an early morning and I've got to take the kids, in the morning, he'll be like, I'll take the kids this morning. Just like little things that you can
Yeah,
maybe search out to do for your partner that even though you're not getting that time together, it's still that connection and like feeling seen by your partner and also seeing your partner and just like supporting them. And it's a way of like, you're not together, but it's also like I see you and I love you and I'm here for you kind of
very,
thing.
very, very true.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome. So I am going to do a little rapid fire. We kind of do this with everybody, just like a little fun thing based on what we chatted about. So just give an answer or either or. So Botox or fillers or none, and a quick why.
Both, both. Yeah, like I said, it's all about facial balancing. So I don't think
Mhm.
you have to get both, but um, you know, I don't dislike either. I love
Yeah.
them.
Underrated skincare product you swear by.
Sunscreen, always wearing your sun.
Yes,
Real
that
MVP.
is so true. Coffee order that gets you through a long day.
Pistachio latte with coconut milk.
Okay, I have to try that. Is this like a Starbucks thing or just like in general?
I think it is at Starbucks. Okay, I had a podcast guest, Kelsey
Mhm.
Helm came on, and she said that that was her drink. So I got it for her before she came over, and I got myself one too, and I've been hooked since then.
I
Like
have to
so
try
good.
that. I
Yeah,
might get that when I go pick up the kids today.
yeah, it's good. It's good.
Instagram post or podcast rant.
A podcast. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, let me just chat.
yeah. It's too. It's a lot to plan. Instagram post. You guys
It
know.
is.
I don't
It's
have the mind
yeah.
for it.
Monday motivation or Friday energy.
Friday energy. Mondays I'm surviving. Fridays it's my thrive time.
Yeah. Ready for the weekend.
Hmm.
And then last thing, favorite thing about podcasting.
Connecting. I mean, just like you and I'm able to just connect with women in real conversations, and that's been such a blessing. So I am so grateful to, have this little platform.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. Well, Alexis, thank you so, so much for joining unplanned-ish today, and thank you for being so open about mom life, business, and everything in between.
Yes, I'm so grateful for you. And like I said, you guys are just rocking it. So
Oh gosh, so are you.
too.
But for everybody listening, make sure to check out her podcast on Instagram at Mama of the Wild Crew and her other podcast, Wild Crew Kids, as she hosts with her daughter. They're available on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, or anywhere that you listen. But she's out here making moms feel seen, heard, and less alone in this chaos.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you again. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
All right. Fantastic interview, by the way.
Yes. I love having other women tell you that it is okay to get certain type of skincare stuff. I know there's so much common misconceptions around Botox, fillers, all that, but it's so like, I don't know, enlightening for somebody else who's actually in that industry to talk about it. So I love talking beauty with her. I love going over like how, as a mom and as a woman, we need to just do a little upkeeping of ourselves. Not for anyone else, but for ourselves. So
Yes.
It was so much fun to talk about.
And it had been a hot minute since we had another female on this podcast, believe it or not.
I know.
Graham was on a couple of times ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
always nice to get back in the saddle, I would say, for you.
It is. It so is.
Yes. And now it is going to be Alita Shade time.
Do.
Yeah, so last week, or I guess 2 weeks ago, top supervillains. I had a horrible showing.
Yeah.
I didn't do very good at all in the voting.
No.
It really wasn't that close. On paper, I liked mine. I'll admit Lord Farquaad and maybe Wet Bandits. I don't know. I just didn't get as many good votes. You
I
had
the
some
Joker.
really good.
Like the Joker, you can't.
Bowser is a
and
solid
Voldemort,
one too.
Like,
Yeah, I just didn't think on paper that I would really have. And Stefan shouted at him too. I gave him too many shots on this, but he said I was trying to go too funny, which in hindsight I wasn't really.
you were.
No, I
you went
was,
for Plankton of SpongeBob.
But I actually think he was one of my stronger picks. You can't talk SpongeBob. If
I
you
know.
don't
I've
watch
never
SpongeBob.
watched. I mean, I've watched it. It wasn't a show that I did watch.
Yeah. So update on the score. Again, we're doing the best of 9, first to 5. It's 2-1 you.
Yes.
First lead you've had in quite some time.
but
since
not
it was,
by much.
I don't know if you even had a lead in season 1. You might have had in the first episode, but then I went up like 3-1 or something like that.
Ugh.
So it's been a little bit since you've had the lead. And again, the prize is still the same. The day off.
Oh God.
The day off. The full day off. Whenever that is ever going to be.
Okay.
Well, by the time we get there, who knows? Yeah, 9 weeks.
know.
We'll see how the voting goes. But and it says Alexander goes first.
Yes, that's
Okay.
correct.
And do you want to announce the topic?
Topic
While I get my
is
phone and I notes app out.
yes. Topic is top hotel must-haves. Now, this we thought was fitting because of Joe's travel. I had a tiny bit of travel. It's just things when you go to a hotel room, which is like
Or
something,
a hotel in general.
or hotel in
You
general.
don't have to say hotel room. It
Yeah,
can
correct.
be at the hotel. Okay.
Correct. Something that you like that you think is really needed for hotels to have.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm ready. And I don't know. This one, again, I'm not super confident in this one. I'm just going to come out and say it.
I'm gonna go. Wait, am I going first?
You are.
Okay.
I'm just saying I'm not confident in this list. Even though I do way more travel
It's
than you do.
interesting though. That's a very interesting
I
topic.
travel a lot more than you do, and I'm just not. I know it's good, and I suffer through a lot more on
do.
these shitty work trips.
I don't know how you do it. I remember attending some with you, not from this job, from your previous job, and I attended some, and I'm like, this might be the last time because these hotel rooms they put you guys in is dumps.
Previous company, maybe even
Some
two companies
dumps.
ago, was really bad. South Padre Island in January was probably the worst. I don't even know why people go down there. It's supposed to be
Is that
like
right
this.
by Mexico?
Yeah, it's like the spring break. It's like in Texas. In January, though, there was like 10 people in the whole town.
Oh
There were
wow.
like bullet holes in my floor.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's gross. I've been to some really nasty places. So I do know it's luxury, but I also like suffer through crunchy too.
But at the same
I suffer
time,
through a
like
lot more crunchy than
you
do.
come back with deals. It's
Yeah,
fine.
but still. But the travel does suck. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and get started. I'm curious on where you even go with this.
Okay.
But go ahead.
I'm going for something super basic that I think all hotel rooms must have. Water bottles.
Yeah.
Not all hotels offer them, or at least like a reusable water bottle that you can fill in a station.
Ooh, okay, so that I think should be your answer, because those are the best where you get to like just refill it.
Yeah.
I was gonna add in free water bottles
Well,
You'd
yeah.
be shocked. You get to a hotel room and they're like $8 the second you like lift them up off of their little sensor.
It sucks.
$16.99
You shouldn't
for
have to
water.
pay for a water bottle when you're already paying. Like, first of all, hotels gyp you because you don't even get a full 24 hours in a room for check-in and check-out time.
Well, don't go into people's. It could be an answer for somebody coming up.
Okay,
But
sorry.
yeah. No, anyway, free water. Like that's crazy to me. I mean, I do
know.
enough travel. Like I said, free waters in the room is a psycho thing that it's not a normal standard
I
operating
know. It's
procedure.
crazy.
Like we're just supposed to drink the. And I have resorted to drinking the sink water out of those cups with like the plastic wrapper on it.
Oh.
Do you know which plastic cups I'm talking about? Where
Yes,
they have
I
like that
do.
weird
But
wrapper.
I trust those rather than the glassware. Do you know the glassware? I've heard they don't really fully clean them.
Well, I don't take the plastic off of those cups. I think you're supposed to. I just
You
drink.
just drink
Oh,
it with
yeah.
the plastic on, dude.
I just drink with the plastic on it.
Joe.
I mean, dude, when I'm on my work trips, man, it is a grimy, crunchy, get in and get out.
Oh.
You're just there. It's not luxury.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you want to put, what's your official pick? Is it free water bottles?
I guess
or
just water bottles in the room. Like,
I would say
free water.
free water. I'm
Yeah.
helping you out when I shouldn't, but yeah.
Yeah,
Free
that's
water.
good. Yours.
Mine. Okay. I'm going with breakfast buffet.
Breakfast buffet. I knew
Oh,
there
yeah.
was going to be something with you
Breakfast buffet. I was going to say free breakfast, but like those ones
No.
suck. The continental
Yeah.
eggs that are like kind of plasticky. So I'm going with like a nice, you could just put breakfast buffet, but
But
just
does it have to be a buffet or can it be like just breakfast?
buffet.
Okay.
The one where you lift the lid and there's bacon under there. Ooh, that's a nice pick.
You are a buffet man.
Oh my
through
God,
and through.
yeah.
Like if there's a buffet, you will sniff
But
it out and
especially
you need
breakfast
to go.
though.
I won't. I mean, okay, I will not admit it's got to be a well done buffet. And
Muffins,
you'll get me to go.
eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes.
You
And
can
then
go multiple rounds on those.
oh my God, yeah. And then especially if there's like screwdrivers or mimosas on deck too. Yeah, so my first pick is breakfast buffet. People are going to know that's mine instantaneously, but it's okay.
Okay.
What's your second pick?
I am going to build off of it slightly. I like when hotels have a coffee shop.
Okay.
Not like a I mean, it could be Starbucks, but like, just like a nice coffee shop in the hotel room, and it's not the hotel coffee, something that you could get. And I'm not talking for foo-foo fancy, just something that's like a good coffee in the morning.
Yeah, that's not a given in a lot of hotels.
No.
That's more bougie, I would say.
Yeah.
But that's a good pick.
Yeah.
Well, and it's funny you picked that one because I actually have one that's kind of, I guess, kitty cornered or that, or you could say it's in the same category. I've been addicted to those Nespresso machines, like the pods.
Yeah.
Instead of the coffee cups or the make your own coffee BS they always have in rooms that's trash, the Nespresso pod. You put the pod in, it makes you a cup of espresso. You know what I'm talking about? Am I saying it right? The
But
Nespresso?
that's building off of a coffee shop, kind of, is it?
Not in your room, no.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's why, I don't have many things on here either, and I'm going Nespresso machine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
bad.
You can have coffee shop more in the lobby. Mine is in the room.
That's not bad.
And I've been addicted to those. That's like a nice, when I walk in, I go, ooh.
Yeah, the last
heck
hotel we stayed at was July. The only hotel you and I have stayed at in so long. I remember you doing the Nespresso.
Yeah, they're really good. And it's like a big thing of caffeine. You go down for your conference, right? Or you got to quickly change and go out to dinner with everybody, coworker-wise. Quick little cup of Nespresso and you're good to go.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
And that's something a coffee shop. And the hotels I stay at don't have no coffee shop downstairs.
It's so funny. Literally before kids, you wouldn't touch coffee with a 10-foot pole.
I don't know if that's accurate. No way. I've been drinking coffee for a while. I used to drink 2 cups of
when we
Keurig.
first met, we both never drank coffee.
Or like way, way, way back, like 10 years ago, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know when I made that transition, but I love coffee now. It's amazing.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Okay.
All right, what's your third?
My third. I like a spa.
Oh,
When they involve a spa at the hotel.
Yeah. Again, we don't stay at the same hotel. Actually, that's
Let's say
incorrect.
you
Most
need a
hotels have
freaking-
spas.
You pedicure last minute, or you need a blowout for your hair done to go to some event.
You're talking hotels, though, that are nice hotels. These are like,
No shit.
yeah, these are not a Holiday Inn Express.
Maybe a little bit above a Holiday Inn. There's some Marriotts that have their own
Yeah,
spa
not
in
one
there.
you would go to, though.
But like, that's kind of a nice feature.
Yeah, no, it's a nice feature. Yeah.
Because let's say like, if you're at a hotel, you're traveling somewhere. Most of the time, yes, it is for conferences and people who are working. But also, if you're going somewhere like to stay in a nice place, you want a massage, you want a pedicure.
No, I agree.
And yes, they're a little overpriced sometimes, but it's a nice feature.
Yeah, it's a nice feature. It's
Makes
good.
makes the hotel feel elevated.
Yeah, for sure. And again, there's levels of hotels
Yes.
is what we're getting at here. Okay, so my third pick, you don't like this. I love it. Turn down service. Not where they set your room up normally. I don't like, I'm not talking room service during, or, where they make your bed at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when they come in between like 4 to 5 and they maybe put like a mint on your bed, a pillow. They
You
put
just
the
want the
sheets
food.
down. They close your blinds for you. They turn on the night lights or like make it like a little bit mood for nighttime. What you're going to get in. This is the thing. I don't know if a lot of people know. You put that do not disturb sign on and you don't care if it's been 5 days. You don't want to see a single person go in that room.
Okay, can I tell you why?
I love the service part. I do enough cleaning at home. Let someone else make my room nice.
Can I tell you why?
Because you think people are going to take stuff.
I have been scarred, like literally scarred. So I always put my do not disturb just because I don't want people going through my stuff. Not saying that they would. It has been a long time. But when my family and I were traveling, oh my God, like 20 something years ago, we stayed in a hotel. We went downstairs to have breakfast and we went back up. And when someone was coming out of our room, they completely rummaged through all of our stuff, stole tons of money. Cops got involved. It was like a whole big scene. Like bad. It was really
bad.
One
time 20 years ago.
Correct. And since
Mexico
then,
somewhere.
And since then, I don't want people coming in my room.
Yeah, that's
not that I have anything valuable. I mean, God, if you want my shirts with all the grease stains from the kids, by all means. But like, I don't know. I have a thing about it.
Yeah, I don't have a thing about it. I prefer them to come into my room and make our stuff nice. What are they going to take from mine? My dirty underwear and some crusty socks or something? There's nothing I bring with me travel-wise.
Maybe I'm so OCD. I like my
you
stuff
are.
in a certain place, certain way.
Or one thing 20 years ago scarring you still to this day. But hey, you have your
bag
things.
Of issues. We'll dive down in that later.
You have your things. I have mine. I like the turn down service, especially at a nicer hotel. They do give you like the little mints or the little spray that you can spray as like a nighttime. It's like maybe melatonin spray that you put on your pillow.
Okay,
so little lavender.
Yes, I take this back. So there was one time that I allowed it, but that was also because you had to do it almost. At this one hotel I was actually at with your mom and your sister, but that was probably like, that was really, really nice. Yeah. That was really nice.
Well, it's a nice feature.
The spray of the pillows, the chocolates.
I make my bed every day. I do all these if I'm somewhere else and someone's doing it for me, it's a nice touch. And coming home to a clean hotel room, it's nice. It's really, really nice. Like, ooh, I go, nice, what do I say? Nice feature.
Nice feature.
Nice feature. All right, you want to finish this up with your fourth?
My fourth, this is going to be wild, but I like when a hotel has the ability for Netflix login.
Yeah, that's more standard these days now.
No, I have been to so many places where it's not like you can't even get Netflix. It's
smart TVs and stuff.
Maybe it's just because of older hotels, but I like that feature because if I'm watching a show, I want to log in and catch up where I am.
Problem is, though, it has to auto unlog.
It auto logs out.
Okay.
When do you ever go in a hotel, you're always having to log in? They do an auto log out.
Yeah. I always make sure, though, because I get paranoid. I had that. We had some family in the Philippines or something that was watching our Netflix, and I always have to change the password.
And they changed it to a different language on the Netflix.
That's what caught me, and that was back when they did the Netflix sharing, and me, Sophia, Fiona, and Samantha, all my sisters, would share an account, and I'd get alerts of people logging in, boyfriends, and all this stuff. So it could have slipped past security. Yeah. But yeah, I guess that's a good one. I would say 90% of hotels I stay at now have the smart TVs that you can log onto Netflix.
Yeah, but you don't have to worry now. You have all your stuff saved, your passwords, and Joe's nudes, and
yeah,
you're good.
Yeah, I know, Joe's nudes.
What is your last and final?
All right, I'm going with good shampoo and conditioner and lotions.
That's actually a really good one.
So can I say good condiments? Good body condiments?
Yes.
Does that qualify? Because I want to put all three of those on there. Because a good lotion for me, I have drier skin. This is weird. I don't know if this is weird for me to say, but I do have a lot of drier skin. And really good lotion, like I'll have an empty container and I'll pump all the good stuff. And it's very rare. A lot of it's watered down or I don't know, it smells weird or something like that. The shampoo and the conditioner is like watery some of the times I stay at. But a really good like spa quality shampoo where I'll just take a 45-minute shower, shampoo twice.
I know, those
conditioner
are nice.
3 times, and then just lotion up with some really good lotions.
I love a good...
It's not a given either.
Yeah.
That's not a given.
It's crazy. Yeah. Where were we staying where it was like a Labo lotion that smelled so freaking good?
Was that the one in Tampa, the Edition, that we ended up not liking that much? I
mean,
it's nice. It's just expensive
it's
for what you get.
It's become so overpriced. Yeah.
I wonder if it is that way anymore. We haven't been in a while.
I know, not like we're going out all the time, but that is a good one. I really like the shampoo conditioner because
body condiments.
Yeah, I travel with all of mine just because 99% of the time they're not good.
Don't put body condiments though, because people aren't going to know what that is.
Okay.
Do
good shampoo conditioner
and / lotion.
Yeah, good toiletries.
Toiletries. That's the word I was trying to find. Body condiments.
Body condiments.
I'm like, why am I just blanking on what this word means? Yeah, toiletries. I guess
I like body condiments though.
Is shampoo, conditioner, and lotions toiletries though?
Yes. That's part of your toiletry bag.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
What do you consider a toiletry?
Toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant.
That's all the same thing.
Well, I don't know. But
when you travel, where do you put your shampoo conditioner?
I don't ever bring it because I know the hotel's going to have it. And I roll the dice of like, the hotel's going to have something. They're either going to have it like it's plastered to the wall with like a lock on it, like a jail cell one.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be a nice, pump and you get some good stuff out of it. But
yeah,
it is Russian roulette sometimes.
Body condiments.
Body condiments. Did you already did your 4, right?
I did my 4. So
okay.
Let's do a recap.
Any honorable mentions?
Yeah, I actually did have one. Or 2. I had one big thing was clean sheets that have like no tears or rips.
Yeah. Have you ever seen those people that do the black lights?
I don't want to do that. Don't even.
Yeah,
we're about to go stay in a hotel, dude. Don't even tell me.
Well, I'm just saying it's usually not great. I had a room service, but I feel like
I had 2.
I feel like we did breakfast there.
Yep.
A good pillow. Most of the time, the pillows suck, in my opinion.
Mine was carpet stains. Like, I understand people spill stuff if they're staying there for a bit, but at least
if you're at any of a quality hotel,
you gotta
4-star above, 4-star above should not have stains.
Yeah.
I've been at places that have stains, and you just got to turn a blind eye and look the other way. But I had checking in before 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, then why don't you say that one?
I don't know. I think it was an okay one. I'm not mad with mine.
Yeah. Usually now you could do early check-ins, but it's going to cost you.
I don't know. Sometimes it's not even available. It's been really annoying.
That's bullshit on them. I think it's 100%.
Or you're not you have to be a Hilton Honors member. You know how many times I've signed up for a Hilton Honors member just to get like a late checkout or something like that? I probably have 10 accounts.
What?
Yeah. I probably have like 10 Hilton Honors accounts.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't like save my number. And then the one I had, the last one I had that I wouldn't want to talk about because it happens probably like 60% of my travel, I would say. I know that sounds high. This is really gross.
Oh, no.
Showers that actually drain.
Oh, I know.
The amount of times I get in a shower and it goes up to my freaking shins.
Yes.
And I'm sitting in a soupy bowl of my own bath water when I'm showering.
Yeah.
Drano. Make sure you're drained. And how does it get that bad? Like,
we're
not talking about the nice hotels again.
Sometimes, like, really shitty conditioner or heavy conditioner can actually clog your drains,
And we're talking one of those tub showers that's, like, the tub.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
You get the shower thing,
Disgusting.
and you're getting ready for a work conference in the morning, and then you realize, this shower doesn't drain very well. Even working toilets, it's nuts, the amount of times I go into hotels that I'm like, if I actually, because usually it's work trip. If I had to pay with my own money, I would ask for a refund.
Oh, yeah.
You would never stay at some of these hotels. I've done that. You really wouldn't. You would be like, yeah, we're out of here. But anyways, decent list, I think.
Yep. Let's do a recap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Recap.
So I had water bottles or free water bottles in the room. I had a coffee shop, Netflix available, and a spa.
Okay. People are going to know whose is whose, which is fine. I had breakfast buffet, Nespresso machine. Is it called an espresso?
Yes.
Okay. Turn down service. You might even want to put afternoon or something so people know I'm not talking about during the day.
Okay.
And then good shampoo, conditioner, lotions, or good body condiments.
Good body condiment.
Yeah, / toiletries. We'll figure out what the graphic says on Wednesday.
Perfect. I love it.
All right. And head to both of our Instagrams, either on Alexandra's, Back to Home Base. That's Back TWO, Home Base. Or mine. If you know me, you know me.
If you know, you know you.
Yeah. You don't need to shout mine out.
Love it. Moving on to the group chat. So we had to build off of last week's. 2 weeks ago when we did great supervillains. I just want to hear other people's thoughts and ideas of who else they thought was a great supervillain because I just like to know.
No, I've said this before. I like you're doing the opposite of what we do.
Yeah.
I think it's really fun. Because then I see ones on here I'm like, dang.
I know.
I missed this.
One time when Alita Shade, we should go back and kind of rework some of these.
Or like a all-star version.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
But
So we have, well, the problem is we do have them kind of written down.
oh, dude, I have
Posts or
yes.
stories, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we should do an all-star. Maybe we do that in between season 2 and season 3.
Of Elite Shape.
Yeah, we'll do like an all-star pick.
I love it.
Or like the most fun ones we've done.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay, so other great supervillains. Darth Vader, completely forgot, but we're also not huge Star Wars people.
Can I admit something?
Yes.
You know this. People get really mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen 5 minutes of Star Wars. I think it goes like episode 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
I started with the very first one that came out. It was so boring from the 70s. I don't really like Star Wars that much. I think Darth Vader's a good pick because I know he's a villain, but yeah, just never. Star Wars was one of those things that I just missed. It like passed me up, and I never watched it. And people get like viciously angry when I say that. But that and Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I like Lord of the Rings.
The only time I think I saw Lord of the Rings was at Toyota because when I get my tires changed or when I get my oil changed, they have. You describe it as the movie theater.
In Halloween Town,
where they're just frozen in time,
and they're sitting in the movie theater.
Who's the bad guy in that? Actually,
oh God, yes! Oh my gosh, what's his name?
He's a good villain.
Calabar.
And then she goes chocolate bar or something like that.
Yeah,
calls him chocolate bar.
Don't worry, funny. We are still going to put out our October Halloween movie list.
I don't know why I always get a kick about that. Like chocolate bar, his name's Calabar, or we watched Toy Story recently. Buzz Lightyear. When Woody's trying to make fun of him. I just like those like little innuendo, calling him by the wrong name, but it's funny type moments. But
I laughed when we were watching Emperor's New Groove, and he
great
was saying
movie by the way
about Yzma. Like, remember Yzma? He was like, "Oh, look, check out this piece of work," and I'm like,
"No, that movie actually secretly has some cast on that movie is really good."
It was so funny. The boys like anything to capture.
I laid on the couch and watched that. They were barely watching it. I ended up finishing the movie and they weren't even sitting by us anymore because I was that captivated. I saw it in theaters, never really touched it since.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Another person said Loki from Thor, which also
forgot
about. Such a good villain.
Yeah, I couldn't. I
liked Loki a lot.
He was the one with the long black hair.
Yes.
Is he Thor's brother?
Yes.
Thor Ragnarok?
That's
Thor,
the movie.
I'm from Ragnarok? Yeah. No, I like Loki. I remember I've seen 10 minutes or 15-minute clips of that movie.
Yeah.
Again, just that, Avengers. There's parts of the movie world I just never dove into and probably never will.
Yeah. Shooter McGavin.
Great villain.
Great.
Is he a villain though? I mean, I guess that's, He's
the villain of the movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I saw that one earlier and I go, that's a good pick.
Mm-hmm. Another person said Scar from The Lion King.
Very solid.
Very solid. Very like OG.
Yeah.
This was a really good one. Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, she is definitely a villain too.
Yeah.
That was a very good one.
Yeah. God, we should rewatch Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones.
Times.
I actually like this. I'm really
Such
weird about my seasons of shows when I start them. Like, I have to do Vampire Diaries in the fall because it's very like, fall-esque. I like watching Game of Thrones in like January because like
tough to binge that one though.
I love binging that.
Long to go through.
But that's the thing. You could do like one a week and you just pick up from there.
Yeah, I'll spot some episodes with you here and there, but it's tough for me to sit down. It's just a marathon. It reminds me too. I mean, I know you've never seen it, but the reason why we'll never watch it is because it's so long. Is Lost.
That's something I've had zero interest in.
That took me like all of freshman year of college to watch, and there are 20-minute episodes, I think, but there's like 25 episodes a season. You can just
bang those out though.
There's 25 episodes a season. They're very long. It was super drawn out. By the time you're like halfway through, you're like, I just have to finish this.
Oh.
I liked Lost though. I think it's one of those shows that gets underappreciated. The ending got weird. I think they changed writers.
Oh.
They changed who was making it. So, anyways.
Then last, I really like this one, Bellatrix Lestrange from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I learned right now that it's called Lestrange. I thought it was Estrange.
Really?
Well, because she was estranged. I thought like from her family or something.
No, she was with her family.
Who was her family?
Her family was she's the oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. Who's the blonde guy?
Malfoy?
Malfoy's aunt.
No.
Bellatrix Lestrange is Malfoy's aunt.
No.
Swear to God.
So she's Lucius.
I don't know if
Lucius's sister
or the mother's sister.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fact check that because now you're making me think that I've known.
We're gonna take a quick pause to fact check this real fast.
Okay.
Okay, So I have the answer. And by the way, again, we need to hire like an assistant. Once we start making some money from this,
I know.
we need to have a researcher or have like a stats person.
Yeah.
Like just kind of fact checking us as we go.
Mm-hmm.
Bellatrix Lestrange, you're right on the spelling, is related to the Malfoy. She's the aunt of Draco.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
And is the sister of Draco's mother. If you
Okay,
get
so
Draco's
it's mother.
mom's name, I will give you what... I don't want to say whatever you want. You get maybe... All right, if you get her name, because I don't think you'll ever get this, you get a bonus point in Elite Shade. You'll be up 3-1.
Fudge, man.
I'm not giving you any hints because that's a freaking good prize. I've never heard of this. I don't think they even say...
Helena?
No, Narcissa? Narcia? Narcissa. Narcissa.
Right. That was impossible to
And
get.
we're both born into the noble house of Black.
Okay, so yeah, I always knew Bellatrix
Through
was
her
his
sister
aunt.
Bellatrix is an aunt by marriage to the Malfoy family. That's super interesting. I had no idea until just now. Wow. Okay. You didn't read the books though, did you?
Negative.
So that's probably details that you'd find out in the books. They don't talk about that in the movie.
I know you. I mean,
It
how
doesn't
many
like my
years of-
aunt.
There's
Bellatrix.
been like 8 years of Harry Potter. Everybody knows that, but you figure
That's
that out.
details in the books though. No, if it's not shown in the movie, I think in grade
I don't know
school.
how I knew that then.
Did you ever do a book report on like the Sorcerer's Stone?
No.
Okay. In 8th grade or 7th grade, we had to do book reports.
Yeah.
And I think I did. My book report will be on Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was a good book. He was trying to find where Voldemort was. And I would just recite things from the movie and act like I read the book. I don't think so people might not know this either. Mm-hmm. Is this embarrassing to say?
What?
That I don't think I read my first full book until a couple years ago.
I find that a fat lie because I
Nope.
thought that too, but
Nope.
like we
Nope.
had to
Nope.
have written
Nope.
children's books or read. Sorry.
Okay, I'm talking about an adult book, not ones that we read to the kids that are 10 words in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Ditto. Me too. Like,
No.
I-
You would used to go through books. You read
it was
like 10
5.
books in
It
a
was
week.
during COVID is when I picked up my first full book, adult book, and read it.
I don't know.
Swear
That
to
one
God.
seems
Where
random to
the
me.
Crawdad Sang was the first book I picked up 5 years ago, and read it front to
Because
back.
in grade school, I didn't read. I would spark notes. Which, by the way, ChatGPT now.
I don't know how you do stuff anymore. I don't know
You
how
don't
you do
need
school.
to read.
How do you do school anymore?
Yeah, actually, well, they have those.
what
apparently
is that
like filters
testing?
for ChatGPT.
What is
But
that testing though?
I'm just saying. Imagine if we had to read. You know the book Of Mice and Men.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone had to read that one. That was a decent book, sad ending. Mm-hmm. But you had to write like a summary of chapter 1 and how it fit the theme of XYZ,
Yeah.
right? You put that prompt into ChatGPT, your homework assignment's done in 40 milliseconds.
I know. What
And
do
you don't have to
people
copy word
do?
for word, but you can at least get the knowledge in your head. Instead of having to read chapter 1, boom,
Yeah.
you're done. And it equates it to the theme that the teacher's looking for. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. Like, kids have to be using that like crazy.
It's insane.
Even with the sensors. I don't know how you, like,
That's the thing.
I don't know how
the
it picks
sensors-
up on ChatGPT.
I agree.
You change up some words. Now, I have seen something recently. This is actually super interesting. There's a software now that can tell papers, they can see the history of the paper. So you could see where it was copy and pasted. So if somebody just copy and paste a block, the teacher can apparently
shit.
replay it and see how it's being typed out. So they can see if a block was pasted.
Wow.
Then they edited all the words out.
Yeah, I don't know how kids are making it by these days in school. Like, what are Brody and Taker gonna do when they go to school?
Then you can just copy and paste it on a copy that's not recorded, and then you just type out your words, though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's ways.
Well, now you're giving away answers to kids.
Well, I don't know. It's school you get through.
Yeah.
You get the degree. You get the piece of paper. But,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, I don't know how we got off on some of those side tangents.
That's
but
good.
hopefully it was a good conversation.
All right, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for hanging with us while we got through another week or two of chaos.
Yes, and as always, please go and vote for the Elitish 8.
And if you got a hot take, hilarious story, or something to add into the group chat, please DM us. We want to hear it. We love all these answers.
Yes, keep showing up. Until next time, over and out.
I love it. Thank you so much, and catch you later. If nothing else, you showed up, and that is the most plandish thing you can do. Subscribe, share it with your chaos crew, and we'll see you next week.